not feeling fine, so I came back home. I went to Federal Medical Center in Makurdi here. I spent 2 months and 5 days there, so they discharged us. When I now came home, then that was when I told my mother that when I was in my uncle's house, my uncle and his son, they were...
Ochanya is a girl who lost her life sometime in 2018, and she was 13 years at that point. It was a sad one, a painful one. Like, no one would ever wish to see her daughter or her child pass through or go through what this innocent little girl went through. So it happens that Ochanya was only seeking for education. She came from a family in Benue State. It's not as if that her family is not doing well. Her family was doing well, but then in her community, they were having problem with school, with primary and secondary school. There was no secondary school in her community. The only thing they have there was a primary school. But that was now how Ochanya's mom now discussed with her sister, same mom, same dad, who was living in the city at that point, and begged that her daughter Ochanya should come live with her in the city so that she can be able to start going to school from that place, since that there was no secondary school in their village, just like what they said. I don't know if they have now. From my recent finding, yes, it seems like the government have not done anything about putting a secondary school yet in that community, meaning that those people in that community are really going through a lot, and I think that the government should do something about it. So Ochanya went to live with this her mom's sister when she was 5 years old. Ochanya's mom is the one who was paying her daughter's school fees, also sending food to her sister for her child, for her daughter. She sends food stuff, she sends school fees. So it's not as if that this family is poor. The only problem they have is in their community, there was no secondary school. In their community, there was no primary school. The primary school that was there was not functioning well. And the mom, she wanted a quality education for her child. It was not a taboo for her to send her child to live with her sister for education, since she is the one that is providing for everything for her child. All she needed was for her child to go to school. So guys, it happens that that was the beginning of everything that happens to this girl's life. Like someone that was sent to her sister at the age of 5 years old. So according to Ochanya, she said that when she clocked 8 years old, her cousin brother started molesting her, started touching her, started doing things to her body, of which she was not comfortable about it. She reported him to the sister, and the sister was like, okay, the sister reported him to the father. And instead of the father to do something about it, this father joined the son, 2 of them. That was, in fact, that was the beginning of everything that happened to this girl, her nightmare, her sorrow, every painful ordeal that happened in the life of Ochanya. That was how the beginning of everything. And to make matters worse, the mother did not do anything about it when she found out. Instead, she closed the case because she's trying to protect the husband here. She's trying to protect the son here. She took Ochanya because Ochanya was not okay. She was leaking. Her urine was leaking. Feces were leaking from her, from both the front and back. Everywhere was leaking. She started wearing diapers. So she went and ran tests, up to 10 tests in the body of this girl. She did not disclose it. It was later in the court, everything were coming out. But in the end, nothing was done. They were walking freely. So at this point, Nigerians, fans, and people all over the world have decided to join the solidarity for justice for Ochanya. What is her crime? Her crime was because she went for education for her future. And this man, without considering that this child is equal enough to be my child, they took her and were just doing everything they were doing to her. So that was how Ochanya's sister went to the town, and she decided to take her sister back to the village, seeing her condition was not good. So when Ochanya went to the village, she narrated everything that happened to her mom, and the mom was like, no, you are not going back again to that house. So that was how they took everything, started calling the sister. The sister did not care. She was instead threatening her sister, threatening her. Like, guys, who does that? Anyways, this is really painful experience. This is really sad experience. This is really not we need to educate our children, our female children and the male children, because no one is exceptional here. Everyone should be carried along. The female child, the boy child, all of them should be carried along. Ochanya's mistake she did here was she was not able to go to the school, report these people to the school authorities, to the teacher and the head teacher. It would have been better then when that kind of thing started, so that they can be able to do what? To contact her parents. But I guess she was scared. I guess she did not know what to do at that point, which is why we need to educate our children to be able to open up, to be able to be smart enough, to be able to know when to speak and know when not to speak, because at this point she was supposed to speak instead of keeping quiet, keeping mute over it. So this is really a painful one. It could be anyone, it could be anyone, it could be anyone. So it should not be like it is not our child, this and that. It could be anyone. This little girl, she lost her life just like that. Ochanya was crying, she was in pains, like she was going through so many pains, so many medical treatment for good how many years. Like, guys, this is really painful, really painful, really painful. You know, one thing about life is when we think that we know it all, when we think that God is not seeing, God is not watching, we can do anything we like, nobody will do anything. There will be a day justice will come. There will be a day karma will come knocking. There will be a day that day is enough day. So I pray this girl gets the justice that she deserves. Her family gets the justice that they deserve, because this is inhumane. This is inhumane. This is really inhumane. It's really inhumane of how this little girl just lost her life just like that, all because of she was just going to study, to go to school. To go to school, my people, just to go to school. Anyways, if you watched till this minute, thanks for watching. I hope you share this video.
Abandoned. The way people are saying it, oh, her family abandoned her, oh, she's from a poor background and all of that stuff. Those things are not true. They are not true. Ochanya was never abandoned. The reason why Ochanya left my mom's place in the first place, in fact, up until now, if you go to my community, there is no school there. No primary, no secondary. They never had a secondary school in my place. They had primary school where I graduated from. But the school died off before the Ochanya time. So it's not like we were lacking, so we couldn't take care of her. That was why we sent her off. No. What happened to Ochanya is an issue is an issue of bad governance and betrayal, trust and betrayal. To sum it all up, that's just the way to put it. Ochanya did not die of negligence or anything. After we went home to the village, that was another struggle. It still wasn't easy because the facilities there were not as easy as it was at my aunt's place. It was when I took her home that I decided to leave the village and come back to Lagos. But before I left, I told my mom that I don't think Ochanya was ever safe in that house.